Hello, friends! It's time for my most favorite video that I record. Honestly, I love sharing these because I'm so obsessed with doing my budget. I get really excited for the end of the month now instead of where I would get really anxious because the beginning of the month meant trying to figure out where all the money for my bills were going to come, and now it's just like I already know where everything's coming from. Most of everything's already been paid, and I love this now. So I highly recommend getting yourself put into the habit of budgeting. It is something that you'll have to get used to, but once you do, I love it. So enough about that. This is my favorite kind of video to film because I love sharing progress and hopefully being able to help you. As you can see, I'm doing my September 2019 budget review. My husband and I both make very modest incomes, and I think it's important to show that you can work to pay off your debt, um, and still live a nice life without having to sacrifice everything in order to pay off that debt. You just have to adjust, and that's what we've done. So I'm going to go through the things that we spent our hard-earned money on this month and explain that to you. If you're interested to see how I set up my October budget, or if you actually want to see what I thought my September budget was going to look like, I'll have that linked below. My October budget will be out tomorrow, and I hope that you subscribe so you can come back and watch that. Anyway, so my normal bills, my mortgage, my car payment, our phones, mortgage $970, car payment $279. You can read this obviously, but in case you're just listening, which I do sometimes when I have YouTube videos on, my phones, I found that the tax kind of varies, like the fees and tax vary by a few cents, but since we round up, sometimes it goes over the 193 mark. So I adjusted for the next months to go to 194, so we'll be under by $1 instead of over, if we need to be, but it was 194 that we spent, and I had 193 budgeted. Not a huge deal. Internet 65, gas and electric we budgeted 250 and spent 220, which is a great success. That's always one that bugs me because this is my my thing. Sometimes people are like, "Oh, I'm going to make sure that our heat is turned really low so that we can lower our bill, or I'm going to make sure I don't have my air conditioner on." That's not something we're willing to compromise on. That sounds really like diva-ish, but I prefer to sleep when it's cool. So if it's hot outside, air conditioner is on at the nighttime. We're not the type of family who turns it off. So it's one that I feel we cannot control a ton, but we try to a little bit, and we were successful this month. 220 instead of 250. Daycare, I think I've talked about this a little bit. The cost has gone up, and they kind of mischarged. So it's $130 per month, and we save for the next month. So last month we were saving for September, and they didn't run all of September. They only ran my card for 4 weeks instead of 5 weeks, and so there was a little weird thing with overage, and we just put it into this month. So $545 is what we saved for October. Anyway, that's what we paid. We'll just go with that. Online subscription, ours is Hulu, and it's $12. We budgeted $250 for grocery and household, and we spent exactly $250. That wasn't any finagling or anything. That's just literally how it ended. So that was interesting. $250. Jody and North, I thought that they wouldn't need anything this month, but they did. They needed food and litter liners. So I spent $24, and I budgeted $20 for them once I realized that they did need something. Usually it's about $15 that we budget for them. It kind of evens out to be pretty much $15 a month that we spend on them. Just depends on which month we're doing it. Kind of goes up and down since we typically buy in bulk for them. Medical bills, same as always, $225. As I can share, we have $6,684 left on our medical bills. We are slow paying those because there is no interest, and yeah, we're just slow paying them. It's not something that is changing anytime super soon. My medical bills are almost paid off. I have one that snuck up on us from an old surgery I had, and then mine from when we had Clara. So those should be paid off like middle of next year. But then Clara's, I feel like it's just ongoing. She keeps going to the doctor more, and it just keeps going up and up. And she was very expensive in the NICU. Minimum payments. I talked about this a little bit. I think I went into detail on this last month. But we have our credit card payment that we're working on actively. We owe $3,675 for that. The interest for that was $38. We paid that. And then I have a grant that popped up on us. 1863 was the total on that, and Brett's mom ever so generously gave us a loan for that amount. So we paid the $63 this month. And we borrowed 18, and then we paid $50 of it back right away. So we owe $1750 on that. And to give you guys kind of an idea, I have planned for our home equity line of credit, our credit card that's actually on the home equity line of credit, and that grant to be paid off by April next year. That's what we're shooting for, and then we will consider ourselves debt-free for all of our own intents and purposes, but we will still have a car payment and a medical bill. So, just so you know. We spent $40 at a restaurant, Kilroy's. We went actually it was the very end of last month, and we decided to make it this month's eating out excursion. We also had Brett's birthday, and we used $50 of our sinking fund for his birthday, and instead of going to one place with that, we did 3 places. We went to a Mexican restaurant, we had pizza, and we had Chinese. Brett is a takeout food lover. The Mexican was more my idea, but he really likes pizza, and then he's sick on his birthday today, and so I picked him up his favorite mall Chinese. His favorite in this area anyway. Okay. So yeah, $40. We had $250 budgeted for gas. Actually, I had $225. Realized pretty quickly that I would need to up that because I had a rental, and it was a Ford Explorer. So it was huge. It was way bigger than my car is. So I changed that to $250, and we actually went over by $8. But it is what it is. I'm actually fighting with insurance and Erie is my insurance and Enterprise right now because I was charged on my card for one of the days of the rental, and I shouldn't have been, so hopefully they get that fixed soon. The rest of these are, well, I guess our allowance and then all of our sinking funds. So we get $40 each for the month, and then our sinking funds are family needs, insurance, car and house repairs, gifts that we give each other, which we used this month for Brett's birthday, Friendsgiving, pets, medical, vacation or travel, and presents. That's all encompassing of all the presents that we give out besides the ones to each other. That includes Clara. That all was the same. So if you're just listening to this right now, take a peek. Those are the amounts that we put in every month, and those are adjusted yearly for us. So, with all that being said, the total of all of our expenses came to $3,810. we brought in $4,561. We ended up not spending $17 that we had planned to spend. So our total surplus, $768, which I'm really excited about. I feel like we haven't had that in a while. And if we have had that, we've had to spend it in really annoying ways, car repairs, junk like that we don't want to spend in that way. So this month, we got to spend that on Clara for her birthday. We had a party. I think I spent total for her birthday about $300. That includes present, photos, and her party. And she had a Taco Bell themed birthday party. I'll pop up some photos for you to see. And it was so fun, and she's just the sweetest thing. And we had a really great time having all of our friends and family over. We spent $115, most of it for her party. Pajamas were, I guess, Walmart party food, Dollar Tree decor, Walmart food and decor, and then we spent $120 from her sinking fund, that we started when we were pregnant with her. We don't have any money in there anymore. We had planned to use it within the first year of her life, and we did. And then we used some money from our present sinking fund that were allotted for her birthday. Yeah, it was so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the pictures because it was a blast. Anyway, $3 to Brett's overage for the 3 places we went to dinner. It all equaled $53. So $50 is what we had allotted for dinner. Went ahead and put $3 over here as overage because we had $3 left if I wanted to keep it even numbers. So I did it. $650 is what we're putting toward our credit card, and that'll make the total that we owe on the credit card $3,025. And that is a huge step because we'd been putting like $250 to like $350 for the last few months, and this month $650 feels like a good step. Pretty pumped about that. Few of the other little types of cashback things. We use our city card for all of our purchases, and we just pay it off every time that we're paid. So Brett and I are each paid twice a month. Usually, sometimes I get 3 times a month, which is awesome. But once we're like whatever day we're paid, we pay whatever's on the credit card in full, and then we get 2% cash back. So we got $49 this month, and then all of our money. I talked about this a lot in the last video, so I'll be sure to link that for you. You can learn more about how I round up for Clara's savings fund, but the total amount that we rounded up was $12.08, and that will be going into Clara's little junior investors savings fund. And that is it. That is what September looks like. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and tell me whatever you feel like telling me. And as always, you can find me on the internet at The Pretty Plus on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter. As always, on theprettyplus.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you when you watch my October budget preview. Bye, guys.